name is Yrma Wilson. I am a high-frequency energy healer with over 25 years of experience. I'm also a Reiki master and a practitioner in quantum healing, pranic healing, energetic alchemy, and golden light energy removal, which I personally created myself over the years. So I grew up in Peru, and my father was a doctor, so from a young age, I was very, very interested in the healing arts. And that's what I decided when I became older. I went to medical school for 2 years, and also I became very interested in the healing arts of the shamans from Peru. So I came here in 1994, and I met this lady from Peru, and she is the one that introduced me to Reiki and other healing modalities. And from then, all my curiosity and learning took off. And I started learning many more healing modalities that I can get my hands on. I'm happy to tell you that after all that experience and beautiful experience that I had with people from all over the world, from different parts and different ages, and I had gotten so much experience that this has allowed me to create my own energy healing modality in order to be more effective and also in order to be more targeted to the area that is needed. So this is the golden light energy healing, and I use colors when I'm doing this type of energy methodology, and I also visualize symbols. I visualize what's inside of the body in able to raise the energy and the vibration and the functionality of the area. I have a calling in this world to be able to help people, and I have to tell you that I'm very excited and I'm very, very fortunate to be able to do that. I have experience working at a hospital, also providing energy services or Reiki services for patients, and patients love it, from patients that have liver transplant, heart transplant, patients that are undergoing cancer, and they're so grateful because they feel so much better after the energy treatment. I also have experience in treating people from different ages, kids, infants, pregnant women, adults, and all different type of people from all different type of backgrounds, and also from different type of beliefs and religions. This is the beauty of this energy. Energy work is universal. It doesn't adhere to any type of religion, so anybody can benefit from it. And this is what I am at this point in my life, and feel very fortunate to be able to perform what I'm here for, which is to help people.
Hi, my name is Aurora. I have been Yrma's client for 9 months now. When I first started coming to her, my whole entire body was broken out. I was stressed, heartbroken, and my self-esteem was very low, and I just needed guidance. And I came to her. She was able to reveal so many childhood traumas and so many things that I didn't even know were there.
When Aurora came to me, she had a skin condition all over her body, eczema, that she was not able to get rid of. She tried different medications and different things in her body, but it was very, very difficult for her to get rid of, especially in the stomach area. She had a very bad flare-up of eczema. So what I did first when I saw her is to clean her energy field from any negative energy that she was holding on by cutting energetic cords, and then I proceeded by checking each energy center or chakra in her body. After I did that, I put my hands on the side of her head or brain, which is basically, I wanted to start working on an area called the amygdala, which is the area where we process all our emotions or traumas in our life. While I was working in that area, I used a technique called high frequency vibration. And while I was working on that area, I could feel that she had a traumatic event or situation while she was in her mother's womb. And so after I treated the amygdala, then I proceeded to treat her heart chakra, and I knew that a lot of the issues that she was having with her skin condition was due to self-love and self-image. And so I proceeded and treated that area by sending a lot of loving energy and raising the frequency of the energy center, and also working on the functionality of the energy center by applying the golden light energy technique. Also, I could tell by the skin condition that she had that she was holding on into a lot of emotions, negative emotions, that she was not able to remove from her body or from her energy field, that was manifesting in the eczema. So after the heart chakra, I proceeded also to treat different areas of her body, and I noticed that on the right leg she was holding on to very negative energy related to a male issue in her life. The right side of the body represents the male. So I could tell by feeling her energy in that area that the breakup that she had was still affecting her, because she had created a core with this person that she had been dating. So I proceeded to clean the energy into that area also by applying the golden light energy technique, and also I proceeded to cutting cords, so that way that energy core that she had created with that person, it would not be affecting her energy field. So after the treatment, I made Aurora aware about what I had seen when she was in her mother womb, and I proceeded to tell her to please ask her mom if any situation had happened while her mother was pregnant, and she confirmed to me that her mother had been under a lot of stress while she was pregnant. And also after the session, she felt so much release from her past relationship, and also the eczema improved tremendously. Also, I provided Aurora as a part of the treatment and the healing affirmations, meditations, and reading material for her to continue on her healing path.
So she really helped me with that. I remember she said that there was one moment where she saw when I was in my mother's womb, and that actually had a connection with why I actually had skin issues all my life. So I was able to go back to that and heal from those things, and I'm just really grateful that she did that for me, because otherwise I wouldn't be who I am today and in alignment with who I'm supposed to be in the future.
Hello, my name is Sharina Martinez, and I was recently in a really bad car accident where my daughter was also in the car. I had taken her to the doctors where they just found bruising. She was still fuzzy, so I actually called Yrma and I came to an emergency healing session with her. She told me that I needed to take her back immediately because there was something wrong. During the session, she felt that she had something wrong with her. I took her back that same day and they did x-rays and they found that she actually had a broken collarbone. If it wasn't for Yrma, I would have thought that my daughter was just being fuzzy because of the car accident. I highly recommend Yrma. She's amazing and she has helped me out through everything, all the pain and anxiety, and now even my daughter.
Did she use anything, any special tool to determine the broken bone, or she just felt it herself?
It was just healing meditation.
Really came to me during many sessions to help her out with a lot of stress and a difficult situation that she was going in regards to relationship. One day she called me and she had been in a very bad car accident with her daughter, her son, and her cousin. So she was very concerned because her daughter was crying and she didn't know what was going on, even though they had been to emergency and the doctors had cleared her daughter of any injury. So both of them came to me and I performed energy healing on her daughter. Instantly, when I was actually sweeping my hand around the area where she was complaining and crying, and immediately had the insight that she had some broken bones in that area. So I did the healing through her. I used my golden light energy healing, which I basically, what I do is visualize the area of the body that is it's not working well. So I visualize the bone. It could be, you know, the ligament or the muscle, whatever area that I see that is injured, and I visualize it and I send a special energy into that area in order to raise not only the energetic work of that area, but also the functionality. So I also work into her body because I knew that she had undergone a lot of trauma through the accident. So kind of like working and aligning all her chakras so she can sleep better and kind of like get over that trauma. Also at the end of the session, I told Sharina that it was extremely important for her to go immediately to emergency right after the session. And I told her, please call me back because I know something is not right with one of her bones. Later on that day, she called me and let me know that her collarbone, the left side of her collarbone, had been broken, which is very unusual according to the doctors to happen to a child about 8 to 9 months. And she was very relieved to know that I was able to guide her through that situation. They had to put a special cast or band-aid around her left area for her to heal. But the most important thing is that we were able to find what was making her cry so much and what was making her sick.
Hello everyone, my name is Maureen Bartley, and based on my personal experience with illnesses, first of all I would like to tell you that I was in a medical situation which was very serious, in which I was in a coma for 10 days, hospitalized for 31 days. Upon leaving the hospital, I had severe lower pain that the doctors claimed that I would end up living with that uncomfortness for the rest of my life. And someone recommended Yrma Wilson to me. I spoke to her over the phone and she started what you call distant healing. And that distant healing, within a couple of days, I started feeling more relaxed and being able to wake up without pain and numbness. However, my best friend had a massive stroke, was in Norwich Hospital for quite some time, and thereafter they sent him to the Norwich Care Center, basically to live out the rest of his life. The right side was crippled, and the doctors didn't have any hope that he would live more than a year. Upon the beginning of COVID, they decided that we had to take him out, and we took him home in an ambulance. Problems getting him up the stairs, and he was basically in a bed. Then I thought about Yrma. I called Yrma and I sent her a picture of him. And within a couple of days, we noticed that he would make sounds, because he had lost his speech. He would make sounds, and we would run to the room, and he started moving the right leg, the bottom of his feet, which is the side that was affected by the stroke. To make a long story short, we got him to the point that the last time the doctor video saw him, the doctor saw all the movements that he could do, how he could feed himself by himself, and although he has not regained 100% of his speech, he's able to communicate. And one of the things that the doctor said, had he had not seen him prior to this particular thing, he would have said we were showing him another person. Now he's so well that the family was able to move him to his native country of Costa Rica, where he's doing wonderful. So I highly recommend the work that Yrma does. I trust in the work because of my personal experience, and then after seeing the improvement in my friend, I definitely 100% recommend her.
Maureen had a friend, Billy, who had suffered a stroke and had damaged the right side of his body. And he was having issues moving his arm, his leg, and also affected his speech. So I started performing distant healing on Billy and also using the gold widening light energy healing, which basically is visualizing the inside of the body of the area that is damaged, the bone, the muscles, the cartilage, and using different techniques of energy and colors to be able to bring that area into healing with energy and functionality also of the area. I did many sessions on distant healing, and as I was doing it, Maureen was keeping me updated of his progress, and I was very excited to know that little by little Billy was recuperating the mobility of his arm, the mobility of his leg, and also he started speaking more, and it was a surprise to the doctors because according to them it was going to be very, very difficult for him to recover from that massive stroke. So Billy improved quite a bit, and the beautiful story to this that is he's been able to now travel to his native country and move there when there was no possibility that this could happen due to the massive damage that the doctors had foreseen that he was not going to recover. Maureen came to me also because she was having issues with her leg. They were feeling numb, and also she was having pain in the morning and some issues also when she walked. So also with Maureen, I did a distant healing, and especially right now with the virus, I think it's a beautiful technique because energy travels. It doesn't matter how close or how distant the person is, energy still works through a distance, and I did many sessions on her too, and she was able to feel an improvement of her leg and her mobility, and also of the numbing sensation that she had.
Hi, my name is Sergi, and I'd like to share my experience through Reiki healing or energy healing with Yrma. So back in 2015, that's when I first met Yrma through a dinner party at mutual friends. In the beginning, I was just drawn to her energy. There's just this aliveness connection between me and her. I sat next to her, we started chatting. The next thing you know, we started talking about energies and Reiki healing. Instantly, I was like, oh my gosh, like I need that. Because prior to that dinner, I have actually been in search of Reiki healers. I've done a lot. I've interviewed a couple of Reiki healers, but it just didn't feel right to me. It's something that didn't feel right in my gut that I would go to them. When I met Yrma at a dinner party through mutual friends, it was just a no-brainer for me to go to her. Ever since then, I first got my session with her, and I've been going through her ever since. So that was back in 2015. And one experience that has fully changed me was last month. I lost two people that is so important to me this year. I lost my aunt from cancer and my grandma from COVID. It really took a lot for me this year. I started throwing up. I felt really depressed, really sad. I couldn't really get up, no motivation, no nothing. I tried everything in the book. I read books, I meditated, I listened to podcasts, name it. I did everything I could just to feel better. None of it really worked. And finally, I reached out to Yrma. I said, Yrma, I need help. Can you do some energy healing on me? And she says, of course, like when are you available? We set up a time. I come to her, she started doing energy healing on me. And in the process, I just felt that she removed all this blockage from me. I already felt lighter. I felt really, really, really great. And to kid you not, like, I swear, right after that session, I feel so great, like I could cry. That night, I just messaged her like, thank you so much, Yrma, because you healed me. That was like a big deal for me, because losing 2 people in your life, especially this year, plus COVID, plus pandemic, it's a lot to take in. So for Yrma to be able to give that to me, it's just something that I will always cherish, and it's something that works. I highly, highly recommend this to everybody, because energy healing really, really, really does work. We don't know the kind of blockage that's there inside our body, and when we start working on our body, especially energy healing, Reiki healing with crystals, it just works wonders. And I wouldn't have done it better. Like, I wouldn't go to anyone else but Yrma. I just really trust her. She just has this love and care for people, which is, I really, really love.
Hergy came to me because she was lacking a lot of self-motivation, and she was feeling kind of down, and even though she was trying doing meditations and different things, she could not get rid of that feeling. So what I did first when I saw Hergy is I cleaned her energy field, and this is what I do with all my clients. Before I proceed to start my treatment, I want to make sure that her energy field is clean. So I do that by kind of like sweeping with my hands and using a crystal that is called selenite to be able to clean and cut any cords that are floating around their energy field or chakras. And then after that, I proceeded to check in with my hand every energy center of her body, and what I find out that all her energy centers were basically congested, and that was causing all those feelings on her. So then I started by placing my hands on each side of her head, and I always like to try to treat the amygdala on the clients, because I think this is a very important part of the brain where we accumulate a lot of emotional stress or situation that we haven't been able to release out of our body. So I place my hand and I use the golden light energy technique there, and for a while, to make sure that this center was working at the best, not only energetically, but also it was functioning well at 100%. So after that, my insight told me to go and start on the root chakra, which is located at the end of the spinal column. And this root center or energy center is very important, because when it's congested, that means we're not connected to Mother Earth, and the energy is not flowing out of our body into the Mother Earth to be able to bring good energy back to us. So basically, because all her energy centers were congested, she was holding all this energy, negative emotion between the root chakra and the crown chakra. So there was no outlet for the energy to come out of her crown chakra or come out of her root chakra. So I treated, after treating the root chakra also with the golden light energy technique, I proceeded to treat the sacral chakra. Also, I think it's a very important chakra that has to do with also manifestation of abundance in our life, and it has to do also with sexuality. That chakra also was very congested, and as you know, a lot of people right now facing challenges with many situations and uncertainty because of what's going on with the virus. And then I proceeded to treat the solar plexus and the heart chakra. I could tell in the heart chakra too was very blocked, and it was also needed some release and opening of that area to be able to start working properly. I aligned all her chakras, including the solar plexus to the third eye, the throat chakra, and the crown chakra. And after that treatment, I told her to give me a call the next day to let me know how she was feeling. And I was very, very excited just to hear the next day that she was feeling amazing, that even though she has tried so many other things to be able to remove that negative energy, that I was able to help her 100%, and she was back to herself and being motivated, excited about life. So So I'm here for you to help you with inner peace and manifest anything that you want in your life because you deserve it. And please make sure that you check on my website and also follow me in my social media.